Hey YouTubers, this is Kenneth86, aka Raymond. As you guys know from the title, today is National Video Game Day. Unbelievable how it's Video Game Day, which just makes it so great. Now you guys seen all my gameplays on Legend of Zelda, Smash Brothers, Call of Duty, a lot of games. But you know what? Video games are the pinnacle of our history today. Now let me remind you guys, back in 1985, the NES was born. The Nintendo system. And yes, the cord's gone, but hey, it's always good to keep it, you know, you never know. The NES was born, and that's when they decided to create one of the best games in the world, and this was one of my first Nintendo systems that came with it, was this. The Super Mario Brothers / Duck Hunt game. And that's pretty good how Nintendo actually evolved all the way through. But the thing about that, guys, is that, think about that cartridge. It's cool how it evolved from this to this. A disc. No cartridge that has a little database, I would say, right there. All in a disc. It makes you wonder, like, how the future is coming. Actually, what the future brought us this over about 20. Dang, I'm not good with math. I suck. 25 years of Nintendo, I would believe. 25 years. It was 25 years. 21 years. Damn. I suck, guys. I really suck. But you know what? I didn't think this through. But you know what, guys? I try my best. And you guys know that. But you know, video games are actually the one thing that makes a boring day go by very quickly. By numerous times. But you know what, guys? It's just... 1985, so it's 31 years. Sorry. 31 years. I suck at math. I should have thought that through first when I did this. Anyway, now video games is like I said, it's the pinnacle of our history. We had the Atari, we had Nintendo, and then it evolved from Super Nintendo, then we had Sega Genesis, Dreamcast, you name it, and then the Xbox and PS4. From the PS1, I had a PS2, but as you guys know, this is actually the PS4 right here, guys. So, I'll let you know, I've had an Xbox before, Xbox 360, but for me, I got a little, I got comfortable playing the PS2 a lot lately, so I've decided to stick with the PS, let you guys know. But, hey, Nintendo is still the one thing I always go to all the time. Next, I had the GameCube, which I read that it was one of the worst gaming systems ever. Well, it's a game system, but it's a cube size. But then the discs were like that small compared to the Wii discs that we use now. But the one thing that came handy about the GameCube, but at the very end, it had a handle, so you could be able to hold it and just like walk around like that all the time. But you know, video games is actually the best thing ever that happened in this world. A lot of parents would say, you should go outside, you should go do this, do that. But if it's a rainy day, hey, there you go, video game time. Makes it easy. But you know, it kind of sucks that today is the only day for video games, but you know what? It's pretty good. But let you guys know that in Japan, they actually came out with an NES system. It's called Famicom. Famicom. And it came out in 1983. So it took us a while, 2 years after when they did it. And there we go, we got the NES. But back then, in 1984, that was when the fall of video games. That's where the video games were actually going to not exist anymore. But then along came Nintendo, and it saved the video game franchise. And look where we're at right now. After 31 years, ever since the Nintendo system was released, games have evolved. It went from 8-bit to 3D. And it's pretty exciting, guys. And also you see like a lot of video games that actually let you like go from 8-bit to 3D all at once. And I'm talking about Super Mario Maker, guys. You could actually play as the original Nintendo, or you could do it as Super Nintendo, or they didn't make it for N64, but then they did it for the Wii and Wii U, which was the best ever. Now, Sega has yet to make a new system. I heard that Dreamcast was actually their last one, I believe. I actually tried Sega Dreamcast one time. I was at a store, and then I was playing Crazy Taxi, and I think that was the best game ever. You know, you have to take one person, you got to take them to a destination at a certain amount of time, and you got to earn a lot of money. But you got to do it the right way instead of driving running over people, hitting cars, destroying lampposts. That was the best system ever. But then after that, it just died. Sega then has never made another system ever. But you know, guys, video games are actually my favorite since I was a kid. From then on, I've been playing it a lot. I know I read the list already, but I had a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, a GameCube. I had a PS2, I had an Xbox. I had an Xbox 360 actually. I had the Wii, and now I have the Wii U, and I got the PS4. Look at that, guys. I had 9 systems when I was a kid. When I was about, how old was I? I was 5 years old when I got the Nintendo. And then after that, Super Nintendo came out, and I got that too. You would actually say that, guys, but I would say that Nintendo had the best systems ever. Despite, putting the disc in. But for us, the Nintendo, we had to put it in like that, push it down, put the lid down. I call it the lid. What can I say? And just press play. Hit start, and bam, there you go. All the others, yeah, you just put it in and just do that. On the Super Nintendo and N64, same thing. But now for the Wii, we just put the disc in, we have to point at the remote and just press start, hit that button, and bam, there you go. It makes you guys wonder, how far video games have gone by so quickly. And it was perfect. It makes you wonder, what's next year going to hold for us? As you guys know, next year, that's when Nintendo will bring out the NX, the new Nintendo system. And I'm actually looking forward to it. I might get it, but I want to see what it looks like first. Reason why is because, like I said, I love Nintendo. The Legend of Zelda is actually supposed to come out there. I said it's supposed to come out on the Wii U. It's a question mark, but if it comes to that, I have to get it, and you guys will be the ones to see it. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more reaction, more gameplay. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed this. In honor of that, I will play video games, and I will be able to upload it as a gameplay. And you guys will be happy to know that on National Video Game Day, I actually played video games on this official day for it. And it's a good holiday. Well, guys, tell me your opinions. Give me your opinions on what you think your favorite gaming system was. Like I said, my favorite was Nintendo. I mean, coming up with all this and having a controller like this, it's kind of hard, like you guys know, but they actually made a controller that was round on each side, so it made it easier to hold. Then they had a joystick. They had a big gaming pad like this, like an arcade type. Nintendo had a lot of accessories. And let me tell you, as for Super Nintendo, they had Super Game Boy, where you can actually play Game Boy games on the Super Nintendo system. You just put the cartridge in the Super Game Boy console game and just put it in, and there you go. And then you can see it side-by-side walls of the characters of the Game Boy, and then you see that little Nintendo ding like that. That was the best. But Nintendo my Nintendo system was the best out of all of it. Yeah, the Nintendo Entertainment System is my favorite system of all time. And you guys should know, because look at this. You guys remember my gaming collection. There's a lot more that came from. It's in there. I have a lot more in my box, but this one, it's actually it's pretty collectible. Those were my childhood memories, and I'm trying to get back my childhood memories back and relive it as I do all the time. Well, guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget, like I always say, stay positive, guys.